now, so I think we are streaming. Yes, we are. So, what's up? This is Kahl-One, aka Kahl-One, and I am doing a special simultaneous stream. Well, we were supposed to be doing this a long time ago, but I am meeting one of my points on my board, which is, of course, getting the 101s of the game development done. And if anyone's seen the last stream, I revealed the first project that I already have that's already set with Legendary Heroes. So I ended up going through a ton of my old zip disks. Real quick. Let's see. Found a lot of my old work. And a ton of the character designs that were kind of, I'm not going to say that they were on reserve, but they were definitely in the back burner. So that being said, I'm still kind of like on Vegas lag time, so forgive me if I seem a little bit nyanya. My eyes are still a little blurry, but we're going to start from the beginning. So, who are we doing? Pretty much have all the characters set up for LH. Right? This was already done like years ago, so I'm kind of just going over it. But we're going to do, actually some of the characters we don't have, which is like, I don't have his movement scale, so we're just going to get like the first basics out the way, right? So we're going to do keyframing. So there's a lot of crazy shortcuts that you can do with keyframing now, thanks to high resolution digital technology for scanning damn near anything. Now normally, like this is already done, so this is not going in, this piece of work's not going in, this is already like in the computer, but this is his work. So normally, I would, so this is, we're going to say this is Hanzo's, right? So Hanzo, I think I have this move before, but we'll do a 2021 refresh. Oh, that's Sebastian. That's a lot of super cardies. Oh, nice. I'll need that. Hell yeah. Save me one. Exclamation point. Alright. Damn, it's cold in here. Let me put on my hat real quick. Give me 1 second. I still have my clothes still packed up because I haven't unpacked yet. Sorry about that, y'all. Alright, so basically we're going to do, what do we have? So the base workflow now is much speedier. I don't have to necessarily scan in the movement scale that I'm going to be doing here on paper, which is basically stick figures. You do it's real simple. I follow basically Bruce Lee's method of doing it, which is I do out entire fight scenes, entire everything on paper and stick figures, and then I flesh it out. Now, these days, back then, I would just draw everything out, scan it in, and then start doing my keyframes, which is good. But now, you can do it even faster. You can just take a snapshot with your phone. And if you got a phone that has high resolution, that's pretty much all you need. Then you can ship it to yourself, send it through Dropbox or Google Drive, and just start from there. Then you can start your keyframes, all your work in there digitally. So, I'm so hyped up with Energy T. We have game pre-production. So this is what we got. Let's see. Keyframe base setup. I don't know if you have to see this. It's real blurry. But so keyframe base setup for stance, walk, run, jump, punch, and kick. So his stance, he's real simple, the Kyokushin style. So for his stance, we can just have real simple. Yeah, forward, stop. Might even extend a little bit forward to exaggerate more. His hands are real tight. Thinking more like real life rather than like movie games. Forward. Here. just say that for now. That's actually pretty decent. Alright. So that's his base setup. So you can see, there's so many of these options on here, it's hard to see. If you can see. Okay. Let's see if we can expand this a bit. Let's see more of the frame. There we go. That's better. Alright, so just doing this here, right? And who is messaging me? Oh, Asphalt Red. He's just playing him on GT Sport. Alright. So what else? His walk. Alright, so his stance is just going to be real calm, so it's most likely just going to be a breathing animation. So if anything, we're just going to just leave that for later, because there's not much going on there. It's more about like subs, like all these little tweengs here and there. So that's whatever. It's walk animation. So I'm going to make a walk with these things. So I usually have to actually map it out myself because I think about the fighting style. And he's using Chokshin. His stance is very forward. He's ready to punch forwards, punches. You probably can see him doing it a little bit here. I'm just thinking about how he would walk. So he'd be here, straight forward, step, 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 step. Okay, so real simple. Okay. So we'll have walk. Yeah, I literally map it out physically to see how I want to express it in animation. Walk, it's the same, just get his spine first. Let's say his first step, first movement is his step. So he steps forward. Bam. A little indentation. Kind of a JKD type of stand, honestly. Alright. He pushes his hand out in order to feel. So it's, okay. It's one. Let's see, for two, I'm going to do that in between. So it's this. Get the core. Let's get the core first, because that's what determines how the body is moving. It's actually true for fighting as well. And then map out everything else with that. His hands are still here. And his hips, his right hip is now shuffling forward. With his toe, and now his left hip is more hidden behind because of the advance forward. Right? Bam. Let's see that. Phase 2. Keyframe 2. And, I mean, you can make it as detailed as you want. I usually like to just keep it where you can get the general idea. Yeah, I know it's blurry as hell. What's up, Jada? Jermaine. He's a freaking, oh my god. Okay, so, anybody tuning in, these people I've grown up with, Jermaine Anthony Clark is an awesome artist himself. More so of a designer artist. He does everything as far as production, directing, and he is now working on his own game project right now, independent project, doing totally out of pocket. He's kicking ass right now, honestly. He's got some concept art up. You can probably check it out if you message him on Facebook and check him out. I believe it was Jay Clark. Put it in the comments, Jada, where people can find you. But he's been showing off the work a little bit here and there, and yeah. So check him out. Check out his work. Check out the concepts. He has a new 2D game that's coming out. It's in production, in pre-production, but it's flowing very well, very well. So, back on here, so basic 2 keyframes for his walk. Right, let's see if this can actually get in focus. Focus, come on, camera. Can't tell if you're focused. This is blurry. Okay, so focus is kind of crappy. Let's see if we can turn this up. It should literally look. Alright, so. Yo. Waiting for it to focus. And it's just not focusing. Alright, well. To scan this in, you'll be able to see this much more clearly. There we go. Find my IG at J Clark Live. There we go. And a rest break. Let's see if I can do something with the calibration on this thing now. Hold on. It should not just be blurring up like that. And also just add another one. Let's see if we can just add another one as well. I've been using the Surface for a lot of this lately, more so than oh, there we go. See, there's the camera. Than anything else. You see the whole fridge and everything. Jesus. All right, let's slow this down. There we go. That's pretty good. Swear this could be a whole tutorial unto itself. Okay, let's lock you. Video capture device 2. My whole list is convoluted as hell right now. There we go. Bam. Alright, so. There we go. And then, essentially, keyframe 3 would just be back to 1. The third. So I put that note there, so I know. That's like a B. Jesus. Yeah, so that's basically that for that. And let's do his punch. So we could do. Let's see. The way you got the damn picture, Jesus. Alright, so let me think. So his punch. Let's say his. And I can have obviously a jab. Then of course straight punch. And if he's doing it real fast, so you can do 1, 2. How can I make it look real short? So let's get our keyframe, right? 1. No, this is stance. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. And then how do I can make it where he just retracts back. So that's just the animation in reverse. Or I can modify it. But we're going to keep that, just say that's, we're going to just do it back and forth to keep it simple. So it's 1, 2, 3. So do that. 1. Okay, yeah. 1. Reach is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Punch 1. Core out. And usually I start getting a little bit more detailed when it comes to certain things because I'm trying to get the flow right. Okay. Chamber it there. Flow line. Step forward. Right. Just one. Stop. Hip. Okay. This almost is this frame as well, honestly. So I could steal from here for 2. And that's how I can save. Save frame, save memory. Already. So we're going to save that. 2. Punch. Cheat. Frame. Punch cheat frame for 2. 2. So I know 2 references this frame, this keyframe, and this animation setup. Alright. Oh, this thing's a mess. There's so many things on this UI. Jesus, no. Stop! Stop! There we go. I have returned. Is it like you say with an English accent? A harlot? What's wrong with you? I have returned. Alright, so what I was just saying is that what I'm doing for his punching animation is that I'm going to be stealing keyframe number 2 from his walk animation because it's the same hip movement. And basically, his punch animation and his walk animation are kind of similar, but his punch animation want to be more distinctive in the way he reaches out and he steps forward more rather than his walk animation, which is more of a feel. So, the first one is going to reach out, step, and then he's going to move his head forward this way, which is the same as keyframe 2 from his walk animation. See? Yeah. Alright. So now, let's have it with mapping from keyframe 2 for punch 1 comes from keyframe 2 of walk. And then the third keyframe, of course, is the punch. So we want to make it more dramatic, because of course, reality would be short because you're trying to save, economy of motion. But from like a movie, it'd be more like more dramatic, like that. So, and I can even, well, I don't have it with overcommits too much because he has a power punch as well. He's totally stretched out. So that's already like a halfway. So let's get the core. I'm really making myself dizzy. Let's get the speed point. Flat of the fist, impact point. And his hand is chambered here at high because he's not doing a complete reverse punch. It's more of a cross. Like elongated mid-short cross, so to speak. Alright, let's get the heel up. Bam. And the hits at a mid-extended rotation. It must be even down more. But, yeah. Can fix that. But yeah. Basically show the motion. Alright. That hand is chambered there, just so we know. Yada yada, that's 3. And then reverse, we'll go back to 1. Which is 4. I keep revision references like that for schedules all the time, so I know what I'm looking at. And then when I start, I know what's happening. Right? Alright, so we got stance, walk, punch. Alright, we're going to stick with that for right now. Now, I'm also burning into my memory this character's freaking look. He's pretty simple. I think I gave him... I scanned him in before, so this is his look overall. This is the first line drawing, but this already got scanned in and developed digitally already. Let's see if I can find it on here. Actually, see if we can find it. What's on this thing? Control. Actually, might not be on. He might be in a hard drive, an external. When I think about it, because this is an older piece that I did. One of my recent pieces are on here. The older pieces are on an external. But we'll get to that later then. So double check. The wrong section of the drive anyway. Art. Oh, you have it. Boom. Look at that. You have it already. Let's open up Photoshop. I'm actually using Photoshop less now. Starting to use this other program more. Actually, that's what we're going to be using. We're going to be using Clip Studio. But this is a Photoshop file, so we're just going to open this Studio Paint. Yeah, I find it to be super fast, man. So good. God, I love Clip Studio. I don't know if I purchased it yet. I think I purchased it already. Probably already did. Like auto. Even PS formats. Okay, this is just a scan. Okay, well, good enough. Alright, so let's show you. Another window. Game window capture. Photoshop. And put you here. Of course, it's going to take it. Oh, cool. It didn't take the whole thing. Yeah, this is Hanzo's look, basically. Doing a real-time GUI editing. Alright, so that's this look basically. This Clip Studio, I could just use one finger in Clip Studio. Yeah, judo, boxing, chokshin. Doing like a gi hoodie type of thing. Yeah, I still like his character. And he's actually something that's, the feed cuts in and out, I can see what you're doing. Okay, cool. It's probably because I'm taxing the surface because the processor is not the best, which I already know. Okay, cool. So, at this point, what I want to do is to take a snapshot. So, of course, I'm like 4 or 5K for the resolution. Let's answer these messages before I get beat up. Oh, okay. Alright. So let's get this set. So what I want to do, I'm going to take an overall, and then I'm going to take short sections, because then I can just go in digitally and just crop out pieces and expand it. Get the flash on. Yeah, it'll be harsh, but we want to eliminate any shadow. So let's do a test. As flat as possible. Give me some glare. I'm sure it's going to give me some glare. Oh, wrong thing. That's actually not bad. That's actually great. It's not giving me any more shadow than doing it in scan. Well, an unsteady scan, so to speak. Guess we're going to keep that general one. I'm going to go in and get the close-ups. This is the fluid I need. Image I need. Stamps. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to send these to my drive folder. Yeah, these look great. These look great. Great. And I can punch in more and get more resolution. I can see my pen. I can see my pencil work down to the granularity. Perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to do bam. Oh, let me do it in gallery. I'm going to go to our gallery, wherever your gallery is in your phone. I have mine. Where? Oh, I put it in the back. That's not smart. Alright, so we're going to send this to our drive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Share. Save the drive. And we're going to put a new folder. Renders. Call this animation keyframes. New drive folder. I'm doing this. You see, I'm doing like multiple points here, right? And send 4 files to upload. Now. We're going to have to start deciding what the workflow is going to be for starting his movements in general. Like, what pieces will I make on him physically as one whole? I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to close this out. I love you, Photoshop, but we're not using you. So open Chrome. And I'm going to check out where these keyframes went. Drop it right into that hard drive, into the desktop. Ooh. Renders drive. Respond. This year. Copy. Okay, animation keyframes. Download the whole folder. I'm just going to put it in a zip. Is the downloading of the file rather than scanning it in. Alright, art. Animation keyframes, that zip, yes. Show folder. Close out Chrome now because we're using the Surface and it doesn't have much memory. This is the Pro 4. Let's open up Clip Studio while we're here. So that notepad open. I think I'm still on a trial. If I am, and if it's expired, I'm about to purchase this bad boy right now. Not on camera, of course. Not card information. Alright, well, while that loads, where are we? Animation keyframes, box you, unzip you, same. We're getting slowed down right now because Clips is doing what it's doing. Okay, animation keyframes folder, boom. And these files are what? And it's a big ass file. It's 3.6 gigs each. I mean, gigs, megs each. Gigs, Lord. Okay, so we're done here. So we're going to shut this portion down. This is what? And let's shrink my face. Lord. Pretty much detail of me on the screen. Lord. Alright. Alright. And make sure we do the right thing. A lot of layers here. Okay, there we go. Let's move this over a bit. I don't think it moved at all. All right. Oh, this is the wrong thing. DTD. A lot of UI stuff. All right, now let's get these keyframes in here. Get it set up because I'm off this camera, so y'all can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to turn off the camera. So. Alright, you can still hear me though. And we're gonna unplug the webcam because we don't need it right now. You can still hear me though, so that's good. Let's move this back over here because I need to actually start doing the drawing. Pen tool. Alright, now